of the game of hockey and a driving force behind this magnificent stadium and this magnificent tournament. And he's accompanied by Shri Prem Singh Tamang, the Honourable Chief Minister of Sikkim, as well as Tyler Ikram, the President of the International Hockey Federation, Padma Shri Dr. Dilip Turkey, President of the Hockey India, and they're accompanied by Commander R.K. Shrivastava, the Executive Director of Hockey India. Shri Navin Nayak, launches the two captains, and make their way out to the right-hand side. A much-loved figure in these parts, and rightly so. So now the Honourable Chief Minister made his way to the right.
Spain জাতীয় গান ପାଇଁ ଛିଡ଼ା ହେବା ଲାଗି
Standing for the national anthem of India. आप सभी से अनुरोध है भारत के राष्ट्रगान को सब साथ मिलकर गाएं।
आपण मन समस्त को अनुरोध करिबी भारत और राष्ट्रगान साथी रे गाइबा पई।
Full effects of that national anthem and reception through the effects mics. What a magnificent
How long will you continue being tensed about the future? Pension can free you from future's tension. With LIC's new Pension Plus, make your own pension plan because this plan creates market-linked wealth for your future. Moreover, this plan comes with guaranteed additions and also offers various options for receiving pension so that you grow young and tension-free. LIC, har pal aapke saath.
पहचाना मैं समय हूं समय के सामने कुछ नहीं टिकता
जिंदल
पैंथर सरिया घर को बनाए इतना मजबूत कि समय भी हार मान जाए। बाहर से स्ट्रॉन्ग, अंदर से फ्लेक्सिबल और सीमेंट से बढ़िया जुड़ने वाला सरिया। जिंदल पैंथर, हमेशा के लिए।
अहमियत इस बात की नहीं कि आप किन बुलंदियों पर हैं, बल्कि इस बात की है कि यहाँ पहुंचने का हौसला किससे मिला। देश की मिट्टी से। कचारिया देश की मिट्टी से बनी टाइल से देश को बनाते हैं।
The fireworks continue overhead. Let's have a look at the Spain side. No, Max Caldas puts Adrian Rafi in goal. And have a look out for the skipper, Mark Menez, number 14 in the middle of the park. He's going to be key. And up front, we have Joaquin Manini, number 18, who won Olympic gold with Argentina back in 2016. And there are the substitutes that Max Caldas has to choose upon. Look out for the two Kunil brothers. Ready to get this one away.
10, 9.
The countdown is on for this opening match in Pool D for India and Spain. Spain in the all-red strip get the final match on day one of this 2023 FIH Odisha Hockey Men's World Cup. India in traditional blue, attacking the goal away to our right-hand side. Spain in the all-red. And I'm delighted to say that join myself, Charlie Broom, in the commentary books for this one. Cedric D'Souza. Cedric, very good evening to you. What a game we've got ahead for us. Spain have been a threat and a difficult team for India to beat. And they're on the front foot here, into the back post. Here's an early chance off the right foot. And Shrijas gets half a save on it. And it goes wide. Iglesias with a real opportunity inside the opening 60 seconds. And as I was saying, Cedric, Spain have been a real thorn for India. Especially if you look at the last four matches, just 1 win, 2 losses for India and a draw.
Well, you know, at the top 6 nations of the world, anything can happen on a given day. Spain has been a real thorn in India's side.
Because they've done this left-hand side, across it comes, and good defensive display from Spain, solid around their goal.
Well, you know, if you look at this crash ball coming inside, the beautiful ball which goes right across, and now you look at Alvaro, he gets that pass, and it's actually Amit Rohidas on the far post which pulls the ball out. It was a brilliant ball, and if he hadn't touched that ball, the ball would have gone in the goal. Apart from that, both teams are going to be very careful with giving penalty corners because they know there's a lethal penalty corners for both teams. We've got Pau Kanel in one side and you've got Harmanpreet, who is the highest goal scorer of the world in the Pro League. So, you know, penalty corners are going to be premium.
Max Caldas. He took over from Fred Soye. So Spain, from their point of view, with this crowd behind them, just got to try and settle into their rhythm. The longer they can keep this crowd quiet, the better it'll be for them.
But there are two things to it. Spain came and played in Bhubaneswar also, and they had a packed stadium, so they're used to the fact that they know what's happening. If they'd come in from the cold without having played any kind of crowds, you know, where they played in Bhubaneswar, then it would have been a difficult scenario. But I think they're ready for it. They're a young team which has shown a lot of promise.
There's Graham Reid. Also has lots of Greg Clark and Graham Lomans and Dennis Van der Poel alongside him. But it's just a fascinating opening game this for India, because if they win it and win it well, then it really sets them on the path. If they don't get the result or they don't get the performance, then the questions will start coming, won't they?
Well, I think, it's a question of handling pressure. When you have a crowd like this and you're playing in a home team, you have to understand that you have to basically soak in the pressure from the crowd and make it a plus point for you. The most important thing is India is playing well. Look at the last 2 years. They've had some really good games. They played 28 matches and they've actually won 60% of the matches. So they are on a high. They can play well. And with crowd support, they can play even top class and win this game.
Well, with Rodriguez. Plays it sitting in the field and coming forward is Moraes. Moraes still going. The skipper. And it gives away the free hit using his stick for obstruction. And signs, as you can see, ticking across on the bottom of the screen. Feeds it down that right-hand side. And good defence from Bonastra.
Well, there was a drive a couple of minutes ago by the Spanish defender, and we have Harmanpreet with India who can actually move from the defence deep into attack. He has that skill, he has the presence of mind, and most of the purpose, he's got a cool head. He leads from the front as the captain.
Well, the odds on money for first goal would be Harmanpreet, given how many he scores, but it will be, if India score today, the 200th goal in World Cup history for them. A ball across, good defence, that was off the stick.
What's nice to see with India is as the player breaks through and gets into attacks the space, they're hunting in pace to try and win that ball back.
Spain trying to build some sort of meaningful possession here. Call on the outside, Graham Reid, and he'll know that expectation is upon him. India last medalled in the World Cup in 1975, which was the year they won it. That's the only time they've won it. That was the third edition of the tournament. And India and Spain, actually, two of only three sides to appear in every edition of the World Cup.
Well, if you look at India's bronze medal match at the Olympics and then the Commonwealth silver, there has been a upward graph over the last years. And you look at the steal in the center there, by how they're going into the south, getting into the 25 as quickly as possible. Great leading in the space wide, and you've got Akashdeep, love is on this reverse hit. He loves the ball on his tomahawk side. Tries to play that ball to top of the circle, but it's picked up by the Spanish defender.
Clear by. Into the circle it comes, but out it goes again. And the free hit will just bring a little bit of quiet to proceedings. The aerial ball picked up, or not picked up by Manini. Only possession in favour of India. Manini being told just to make sure he stops the ball. Bonastra. Alonso. Playing with some inserted pressure down this right-hand side. Into the circle it comes from Manini. Couldn't couldn't get the ball out from underneath his feet, and a chance now for India to break on the counter-attack. Space on that left-hand side if they can get it there, but Jarmanpreet couldn't see a way through, so cuts back, and India retain possession round the back. And counter, playing it out of the midfield. Aim for Manpreet, and off the Spanish attacker. It was Mark Ray.
You know, Charlie, I think both teams have a very strong midfield. They play from the midfield, which is a great feeder route to the strikers who lead in the deep zones and just wait. Both teams have great strikers who can convert half chances too. So they are effective in the circle.
Oh, a penalty to Akashdeep off the right foot, and the crowd go up as Mandeep looks to get in front of his defender. Good work from Alonso.
Well, Akashdeep pushes the ball forward and hits it on the run. It wasn't a very powerful hit. And Mandeep had a reason to say for a long corner.
They're in again here, India, trying to make something happen. Little crab across from Sukhjit. Good still by Jarmanpreet, heading to the head of the circle. And Mandeep missed it. Harmanpreet. Gets it back from Surinder Kumar. Harmanpreet. And this right hand side is Shamshar, but this is Jarmanpreet. He's missed that one.
Well, when India plays that ball and in the deep defense within themselves, a rotation ball from left to right, they're looking for Harmanpreet to come over the 50 and for the crash ball from there deep into the deep zones. He's got a brilliant ball from about 40 yards which hit into the far post for probably the strikers getting away from the defender to receive it.
There we go, Akashdeep to Mandeep. Mandeep driving, Mandeep swinging, and does he slip? Gets nothing from umpire Meslek. Seen those given, Cedric?
I think the stick was close by, but he just turned, but on his turn he slipped.
Gonzalez tearing after that one, can't get there. Here is Manpreet to Akashdeep. Shamshar, Jarmanpreet. It's going to be difficult here. That's a lovely ball in round the back, and a chance here for Shamshar. Penalty corner. First opportunity from the top of the circle for Harmanpreet in India.
Well, Hardik's ball is a brilliant pass deep over the defense, picked up by his chair, plays that ball inside, deflects off the foot, and a penalty corner. They're looking for that ball. They're looking for a penalty corner because they know they have Harmanpreet and Barun and Amit Rohidas.
So Harmanpreet on the left-hand castle, Jarmanpreet on the right. They are all lining up here. And the green card for Spain. I can't see what that was for. Movement at the top of the circle for India. It goes to the right-hand castle. The slap comes in, good number one running. That is from Borja Lakaye. And just obviously going on the fact everyone thought they'd be going to Harmanpreet with the first penalty corner. They go to the other castle. But they're still there for India. And it was Sukhjit who was trying to make something happen on his reverse stick side. But again, Spain managed to shut up shop and get the... They're asking the question why, and I think they're going to accept this. This could be a dangerous referral, but then this is the green card for Pepe Kunil from the last penalty corner. Let's have a look at this penalty corner, Cedric.
When the deflection comes in off.
There's a couple, isn't there?
I think it's dangerous play of the defenders.
The first one was off Rodriguez, the second one was off Banastra. Harmanpreet on the left, this time it goes to Harmanpreet. He doesn't get hold of the flick, the shot is there. He's almost taken the net off. And it's Hamid who scores the goal. And Hamid Rodas makes it India 1, Spain 0. Hamid Rodas scores India's 200th goal at the World Cup. And what an absolute ripper it was.
When you look at Harmanpreet's flick, it's actually straight into a nice flick, goes off the rebound of the first wave, and Amit Rohidas gets the ball and slashes it into the top corner of the net. Absolutely brilliant pick up on rebound. No chance for any keeper at that power, that angle.
So the 200th goal for India in the World Cup. The first was scored on the 15th of October 1971. Harmik Singh against France. Jude Felix Sebastian scored the 100th against Australia in a 3-2 defeat in February 1990 in Lahore. The 18th of February 1990 in Lahore. And goal number 200 goes to Amit Rohidas on the 13th of January 2023. Spain had almost negotiated the first quarter without conceding, but they've conceded one, and they won't want to concede another before quarter time. But India threatened. Oh, what a chance that was! And it's still there though for India, and they've got the penalty corner. It was missed in the middle by Nilikanta. He had a really good opportunity.
Well, you look at Amit Rohidas here, he uses his guile to put the ball through his feet and get a penalty corner. He knows he's got no chance of taking a shot. He knows he's pressured by Kunal there, and he just placed the ball onto his foot through his legs.
So lined up again. Angel Rafi. Another very tall goalkeeper. Trying to perhaps negate Harmanpreet's strength going high, and he goes low, turned around the post. That's a great pick. On the line, I think it's Rodriguez who's just turned it round the post. India, they fancy another shot wide from Nilikanta.
Well, again, you know, Harmanpreet doesn't get enough of that ball, but the ball is actually played, it's actually going out, and a great save by Rodriguez on the line there.
Kuriel on this left-hand side for Spain, looking for support further up in the space, the shape of Lakay. Rodriguez pulled back just as he thought he had a route through to the India circle. Here is Harmanpreet. Amit Rohidas. A short arm jab. Oh, that's might break for Nilikanta. If he can keep it in, he can. Nilikanta then just leaves the ball behind him. And just kind of inside the final 10 seconds, we'll leave it for Kunil. Throws it forward. Sander Kumar has to be certain. And there is the quarter time hooter. And it is India who go to the first short break in front, courtesy of an Amit Rohidas penalty corner goal. Their 200th in World Cup history. And it is India who get the first breakthrough in this one. Quarter time score, India 1, Spain 0. Out already. He's These quarter-time breaks don't last long. The fans enjoying themselves, and why not? Their side have dominated the first quarter. They've got the goal, and they'll be hoping that they kick on. So Spain get the second quarter underway, and just notice the change out to our left-hand side in the India goals. India look for a second. I'll bring you that change in a minute. Free hit for India outside the Spain circle. Looking to double this lead. Harmanpreet. Harmanpreet brings it down off the right foot. Come to a save for Rafi.
You just look at it, the entire Indian team is
Just jump inside it. You see Srijesh now on the sideline, so it's Patak who's now in goal for India. Harmanpreet through Manpreet to Harmanpreet. There it is. Patak. You thought he might start this one, Cedric, or would you think when it comes to knockout stages and Graham Reid has to pick one, do you think he goes with Patak or just Srijesh?
Well, I think it's a question of how you probably ask both of them, because they're equal keepers now. Srijesh has had a great innings and Patak has taken the mantle. At the moment, it's even Stevens.
Harmanpreet, Spain just absolutely can't get out of their half. And they might get a chance now with a break after a good steal in the midfield. But again, doesn't quite fall, but Mark Rain has continued his run and he gets the ball back. He was the one who took the interception the first time of asking. But brilliant defensive work from India as a unit. And that's the difference. India are going up and down as a unit. The Dutch team are in, watching this one. They get their campaign off tomorrow. But India are going up and down, up and back as a unit. And in Spain, it's just sort of single forays, aren't they? Raids.
I think so. I think, if you look at India, we're just bringing up that point in terms of the entire team moving up. We have the defender standing on top of the circle there, trying to crash that ball in. You have 4 people in the circle when they have the ball in the opposition half.
Here they come again. Abhishek still going. That deflects up and out of the circle for Harmanpreet. Vivek. Harmanpreet. As for him to his right, but he goes up and over. He's given that far too much. He had a good match tee before he came out, didn't he?
If you look at that flick, again, it's a question of getting the ball in the deep zones behind the defense and the overlapping midfielders or defenders picking up that ball. But that's what you're saying. The entire team is moving up as a unit and defense as a unit. As soon as they lose the ball, the strikers are running back and putting pressure on the ball immediately. And it's always ball, if I help side coming to ball side, put pressure on it.
Rodriguez with the free hit, gets it back again. And Lanit trying to put pressure. Alonso. Rodriguez. Picked up by Gonzalez. Gonzalez showing good determination to retain possession. Spread to that right by Moraes. Moraes spins, gets his head up. What does he see? He sees a ball down that left-hand channel. It's a good ball. Picked up by Recasas. First real passage of play in this game where Spain have had sort of long possession. Was that a back stick from Manpreet? They look distinctly like one. Play allowed to continue. Akashdeep, he's been around a long time. What a servant he's been to Indian hockey.
Well, definitely, he was actually out of favour for some time, but then he went off to Australia and came back. He got his mojo back and started playing some really good hockey again. Started scoring some blinders of goals and getting behind the defence and picking quick shots and using his head really back in the circle. And he's made his place back into the team.
Mandy. Trying to pick up the run of Manpreet. Couldn't quite connect with him. Nicked out by Nilikanta.
Well, the link-up play, if you look at it, if the strikers get the ball, the link-up play by the midfielders or the defenders or the deep defenders coming wide to receive that ball as guards, as support men, is incredible.
That's a good play from Marias because the pass to him initially didn't have enough pace on it. Marias, lovely ball picked up by Rekas and shot comes across in his first time from Iglesias.
The intention was good because you're trying to play that ball on the first time. A beautiful pass inside, first touch. You're trying to play the ball across for a tip-in, which was good because if you hold that ball in the circle, the defense gets time to regroup.
Manpreet gets there just in front of Iglesias, and that's hurt it. Sorry, in front of Enrique, and then Iglesias ends up wearing it.
Well, Jamati is looking forward to play. He's got a fantastic slap hit on the long ball, and you got Alvaro straight on the foot.
Well, it was out of play, wasn't it, as well? Just hit it too late, which is why it's the Spain ball. Rourkela. Again, good interplay by Spain in that back line. They're under some pressure now, though, led by Hardik. Just having that foot looked at.
Alvaro Iglesias is actually the workhorse of that team. He does everything. He's in attack, he's in defense. He's actually the main creator with Morales and Enrique.
Ball into that near post. No one really attacking it for the Red Sticks. Hamid Rodas, looking over the top, well weighted to Harmanpreet. He's back on after his rest. Good work from Capes. Spain just been asked to bring it back inside their half before taking it. So with the element of surprise gone, they'll just swap Gonzalez out. Midpoint of the second quarter, still India 1, Spain 0. Goal coming in the 13th minute, courtesy of Hamid Rodas. Akashdeep, a sense of excitement as he brings the ball forward, but it doesn't last for long as Spain bring the ball away. They have a free hit, and Spain just starting to get a little bit of a momentum, not momentum, but a little bit of a foothold in this game.
Well, definitely, they had a great team. They've had a fantastic a year ahead in the last year. And the question is, if you look at the first couple of minutes, they really put a lot of pressure on India. Let India settle down, and after India settle down, she's a very, very strong team. They've got to get deeper in the circle, play this long pass to the show off, and they play this short game also as a midfielders and try to get into the circle as quickly as possible. The main thing for me is that Spain has to start pushing up a little bit more. But they've got to worry about the fast speed of Akashdeep and Deep.
Spain then down this right-hand side as they're away through this blue wall. I often think, Cedric, the light blue that India wear, does that help them on these blue pitches?
Well, it's been a traditional color for us from years, so I think it's part of it now. I don't know whether it helps, but there doesn't seem to be any problem at the moment.
Penalty corner coming. First penalty corner for Spain. I think it's gone against former skipper Manfred.
Well, you know, you're getting into the circle. You've got to be a little more, be careful of your stick tackles and checks in the circle. Hit the stick, and then is a penalty corner. Any infringement in the circle is a penalty corner.
So, standing at the top of the circle, Pal Quinil on the left, Alonso on the right. Pal Quinil, monster of a man. That's a fantastic save from Patak. He really got hold of it. I mean, that's his preferred side. Patak would have done his homework on Quinil, and he'll know that Quinil likes to go that side, either top right or bottom right. And he's gambled and he's got right, and he's seen it.
I think apart from gambling and getting it, the most important thing is your reflexes are so quick. Look at Quinil, he's taking a powerful hit, and it's a great movement, sidestepping and get that ball on the glove.
Great height for him. I mean, he hasn't had to go down, he's had to extend across. I think if there's any elevation or the opposite of elevation, de-elevation, but he's going to struggle to get down with the speed that was on that.
Yeah, definitely. You know, again, it was an offset completely because you do your homework. He's offset, taking the right-hand side. The first word, Amit Rohdas, is one of the best runners in the world. He takes the left.
And here we go again, do India across the face of goal! He got the second touch, if Lally got it. I don't think he did.
I think it was basically Hardik.
Hardik running across, put the ball across, looking for Lally, and I think it's been turned in off the Spanish defender, but it will go down as his goal, as Hardik's goal.
Well, he gets the ball over the 25-yard line, goes down, cuts into the circle, shields the ball beautifully, plays the ball across, and goes off Quinil's stick into the goal.
So Hardik will be credited with that goal. Head up, looking for Lalit. And Quinil had to put a stick there to stop the ball getting across to Lalit, but he deflects it into his own goal. So India 2, Spain 0. Good save by Patak.
India must keep the pressure on. Don't allow the kind of spaces they gave just now for the free hit up on Patak. Get a great save again.
Well, they scored at almost a similar time. Back end of the first quarter, back end of the first quarter, back end of the second quarter. But Spain, with a shot causing Patak to make a really good save. They've had two great opportunities in this quarter, have Spain. And they want more. Here is Lalit. Lalit coming. He's going to have to do this himself because he doesn't have the support. Such was the speed of the attack. And this, you have a go, we'll have a go, because Spain come through Marcain.
One of the strengths of the Indian team is the quickness of the strikers and the midfield coming in to attack.
There he is.
Well, it was Hardik there, a fantastic goal. The driving into space and running along the baseline to play that ball across. And lucky deflection to get that ball in off Paul Quinil.
Free hit taken by Nakasans. Taken out from Alonso over the top. That is some stuff from Harmanpreet. How about that for hand-eye coordination? Can Spain fashion themselves another chance in the remaining, minimum 40 seconds? Coming down that right-hand side, a little couple of, no, they're in here. And a couple of little jabs, and I think there's going to be a card here. Yeah, it's the couple of little jab tackles that didn't quite come off. And there is 2 minutes sit down for Akashdeep. Spain down to 10. Mandeep, getting himself in a bit of a cul-de-sac, but great skills, finds Nilikanta, who goes down. Confirmation of that 2-minute suspension. And Rafi makes a left-footed clearance, but he didn't make it with any sort of real intent, did he? And he didn't get it out of the circle. Could have posed a problem for Spain.
There's no conviction in that pad, the padding the ball.
That's the word. That's a lovely ball. Now here's a chance. Iglesias score. He could have gone for goal. Should have gone for goal. Great defensive work. And that maintains the 2-0 scoreline. But once again, Spain with a chance right at the depth of the quarter, but more really good defending. And if he had that chance again, I'm sure he'd take the shot on rather than playing that pass.
Well, I think Surinder actually came out really well and he dived on that ball to get that ball across because it was going to the far post for a deflection. Goalkeeper covering up the angle on the first bar.
So, a fascinating first half. India scoring in Q1 and Q2. Spain have troubled the India goalkeeper on a couple of occasions, but haven't found a way past at half-time. It's India 2, Spain 0. So let's have a look at the highlights, and this was the first chance, wasn't it, Cedric, for Iglesias?
Well, I think definitely, you look at circle penetration and shots at goal. India has to get higher in the shots at goal, but 2 goals up, more possession, much more possession than Spain. Just 103 penalty corner, but they still got a goal. 103 is good enough. The main thing is they got to keep on doing this for the next half.
Well, we're rocking here in Rourkela. It's India that lead at half-time. The stadium full of voice because it's India 2, Spain 0 at the halfway mark.
Ahmiyat is back.
And the Honourable Chief Minister, I think, will be pretty happy with what he has witnessed so far. Well, there's plenty of atmosphere being generated inside the stadium. Everyone with their phones out, but let's hear from both coaches to get their thoughts on that first half and what needs to be tweaked in the second.
Graham, great first half. Let's get your assessment of it. What needs to change, if anything?
Yeah, well, I think we made enough opportunities. We just have to get outcomes from those opportunities. We've got a few corners, but I think we could have got a few more. A little more balanced in our attack. We went down our left once and got some good outcome there. So, we've got to be a little bit more balanced, perhaps.
Second goal went in and the fireworks kicked off here. Great atmosphere. You've got to be loving this, right?
Oh, look, of course, yeah, I know, but it's half-time and there is a second half here coming.
All right, see you in the second half. Thank you. Max, thank you very much for stopping to chat to us. What changes do you need to make at half-time?
A bit more thorough with our skills. I think we're letting ourselves be run over by India. And when we get dominance on the pitch in the second quarter, we just don't do enough in the circle. So I think just try to convert those chances and actually be a bit more daring.
Best of luck in the second half.
Yeah, thoughts there from both coaches, and don't think you'd argue with any of that. Spain just need to have a little bit more self-confidence. This is the second goal though. Took us through Hardick's skill and pace.
It's about 40 meters running down the circle, running down, and they're playing the ball across off the right foot, taking the ball in front of the stick, and then playing the ball across. Deflects off Pepe Kunel.
Yeah, just going back to what Max Caldas said as we see the fans enjoying themselves. Would you agree with what he says? Do they need to be a little bit more bold?
I think more intensity, more bold, more daring. In fact, I think they have what is the most creative midfield and the most strongest midfield in their line in their team is the midfield, and they're not using that enough. The strikers actually have to support a little bit more.
The second half underway with India playing from right to left, leading Spain by 2 goals to 0. This match coming from Pool D that also contains England and Wales. And England won a little earlier on today by 5 goals to 0 to make an opening statement. India looking to follow suit, and the next round of matches in 48 hours time see Spain take on Wales, but then England against India, the 2 top-ranked sides in this pool. England ranked 5th in the world currently, India 6th in the world currently. But it's a mouth-watering prospect. But we've got these 30 minutes to get through first, and Spain, as we know, can cause issues for India.
Well, definitely, if Spain has a little more patience in their build-up and not lose the ball so easily, it would be more beneficial to them. The strikers leads a little later, so the midfield can then push forward to the strikers and then create a bit of havoc with the defense.
This is Arias, who feeds it off to Bonasta. Into the circle it comes, and it hits the body of Rodriguez, and India have the free hit.
What India's strength is their link-up play. They have moving attack as a unit, and I think if they can do a little more direct transfer from the ball side to the help side and attack the space, because there's a lot of pressure on the ball side, so there is space on the opposite side, and of course the long penetrating passes which India has in terms of the Harmanpreet long ball or the Manpreet long ball.
Here comes Spain on the reverse stick. That's a good looking cross. That's well watched by the Indian defence. There's Harmanpreet. Goes to ground, and the free hit takes it himself up over the top. And the ball's been turned over. Here's Mandy, they're still in here. India, Akash keeps swinging a miss. A penalty stroke has been given for that tackle from behind. And just as Akash Deep was about to pull the trigger, the tackle came in from behind, and Steve Rogers didn't hesitate. Comes in
Pepe Kunel. Actually, if you look at him, he's number 17. He gets the ball. Look at him now, and it's a hack.
Oh, it's number 8. It's number 8. Yeah. So Harmanpreet, hard to keep him off the score sheet. But he has done. It's been stopped on the line. Harmanpreet is denied. Great save.
Second, I'm going to do my video. My video. Very good of your thing. Okay.
Steve Rogers.
It's about yesterday.
Goes to Bruce Bale.
This is my referral. Can you please check where the ball was in the goalkeeper, if he carried the ball over the line or if he kept in the field of play?
Okay, Steve, checking to see if the ball crossed the line.
That's fine. I want to know.
Why is it yours and not his?
It's mine. There's a flick.
Get a side out on him, please.
And now you look at it. Is the ball crossed the line now?
We're not going to see from that angle.
This angle, yeah.
This one might help you. Maybe not. Now it's on the line. That doesn't cross the line at any any stage, I would say, no, on the line is not a goal. It has to cross the line. And I don't think this crosses the line. Yeah, that doesn't cross the line. That's not rolling forward for me. That's stopped. I think that's no goal, and I'm not sure the TV is going to help Bruce Bale here.
Decision coming.
That's no goal. That's no goal for me. That's never crossed the line.
Steve, there is no clear reason to change your decision, so stick with the hit out.
So, Harmanpreet denied. Well, we saw England miss a penalty stroke in their first game. We've seen India miss a penalty stroke in this game. Didn't harm England. We'll have to wait and see if it harms India. This is Banastra. Oh, Marias has made a hash of that. Another counter. Peter to Hardik. Oh, to be careful here. That's a horrible looking tackle from Mark Lane, and he gets a yellow. Can have no complaints with that. Very cynical. And India down this right hand side. Pull it back. Needs to be purposeful from Marias. It is. Marias. Give and go down that Spain left-hand side. Marias showing his wonderful stick skill. Now we'll look to spin it to the right-hand side where Jordi Banastra picks it up. Banastra. He just shows a little bit too much of that to Hardik.
Well, Hardik's jab tackle rises into the body of Iglesias, and so that's a foul against India.
It's now on the right-hand side, actually everywhere. The Spain captain actually was coming off for a rest and the ball got played to him, so he had to just hold his substitution for a second or so. Sands. This way. Pressure coming here from India, who are a player good 11 versus 10.
The Spanish team is trying the aerial balls, but they're playing it. They're landing in front of the Indian defense. It has to go over them, behind them for them to be dangerous.
Hardik, Harmanpreet. Harmanpreet spreads it out to the right-hand side. Foot, no. Play on, says Steve Rogers. And so Spain with a chance to break here if they can. Purpose. Quickly taken, looking for Lacaille. The pass didn't have the strength. And Spain, despite being down to 10, seem a little bit more open and a little bit more on the front foot in the second half.
They're basically an attacking team. This is because of the youngsters that have come to the team. They really play very fast hockey, it's one touch, two touch hockey. So they are a very quick attacking team and a solid unit right around, but their main strength is attack.
They went out in the group stages 4 years ago, and Fred Sorrow. That was a real disappointment for them because they threatened to at least prove problematic for a number of sides, which means they're still enjoying this one.
Well, they came 13th in the last edition of the World Cup, whereas India came 6th.
They both led to the goal line, in fact. One needed to stay a little further out.
Well, the different options to pass, because if both are leading towards the baseline, then there's no question of there's only one ball can be played inside. They're inside and they're both on the same line. There's nobody in the penalty spot. If there's somebody in the penalty spot, then you have the second option to pass.
That's a penalty corner. Good work from Khalid. Spain just wondering whether it's high. I don't think it's too high.
Shoot that, yeah, it's okay, time's out.
It's Benastra who is felt that, but that's on the shin pad, so they're going to have to draft in another run, and it's going to be Cesar Curiel.
Time's out.
Well, Manpreet has a long, nice enough time to play that long ball inside. It goes off the stick onto his own foot, and a penalty corner. It's a nice sliding long ball into the circle. A post tap by Lalit. Pressure on the defender to get a foot by Benastre.
So Harmanpreet on the left, Varun on the right. Here comes to Harmanpreet. Please put it wide. They've gone up below our commentary position. They think is in, but it's not. It's taken a deflection because it's a long corner. Harmanpreet just runs out of pitch. Long corner now. 16 now.
Penalty corner actually
Does it take a touch?
It didn't look like it took a touch, but it's a very faint touch, which the umpire pulled up for a long corner.
Good tackle on the edge of the circle.